What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So this is another very quick impromptu video, but earlier today I made a post on my community tab showing a picture of what's been going on in DR. So a few of you asked that I give you guys kind of the rundown about what's been happening and what has caused these series of protests to start throughout the country. So I found this sketch online. It's like a series of pictures in which it breaks down what has happened. It's called What's Happening in Dominican Republic, an illustrated thread simplified. So I'm just going to read to you guys the pictures. So what started all of this was on February 16th. It was the municipal election day. So this was a day in which everybody was supposed to go out and elect all of the local government officials. Now, this is the first time that they had implemented this new electronic voting system. Now, if I remember correctly, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, if you know about it. I believe this had been tested back in the fall and it failed, but I guess they tried to assure everybody that it was going to work this time. So they went into it with the intention of using this new electronic voting system. However, just 4 hours into voting, it crashed. And mind you, this thing had cost them $19 million, which comes from the national budget, okay? So another thing I had been hearing is that the machines were only displaying members of the PLD party. So I don't know about y'all, but that sounds to me like that was definitely done on purpose, okay? And so because of these technical difficulties, this resulted in the first ever suspended elections, okay? The first time in the country's history. So the next day, February 17th, which was Monday, nobody is providing answers as to what caused this supposed glitch. And they have now announced a new voting day, March 15th, in which they will go back to manual voting. So of course, the general assumption among pretty much everyone is that this was intentional sabotage. So on February 17th, hundreds of people gathered for a peaceful protest outside of the Central Electoral Board, the JCE. Now, from February 18th up until yesterday, February 19th, there's still no answers, and thousands have continued to gather together to peacefully protest. Tear gas bombs were thrown at the crowd, okay, from the opposing side, which the government, of course, was saying it wasn't them. Now, as of today, February 20th, peaceful protests are set to continue with planned manifestations happening all around the country as well as outside of DR. So as you guys can see here, there's going to be one in New York, there's going to be one in Miami, Florida, one in Puerto Rico, one in Toronto, Canada, one in the London, UK, as well as in other cities. So why are Dominicans still protesting? So of course, they want further investigation and clear answers as to what went wrong. They want sanctions and consequences for those responsible. And of course, electoral transparency. And then the last illustration here says, Dominican Republic demands answers, hashtag se van. In other words, meaning they're out, they're gone, they're leaving, referring to the PLD party, which has been in power for a very long time, and the overwhelming majority of the population wants them out. So the hashtag se van has also been trending on Twitter. So as you guys can see, a lot of people have been sharing posts, sharing pictures, and just giving updates to the protests and basically what's going on over there right now. So one thing that I've noticed just looking at these pictures and looking at these videos is that I see a lot of young people. And to me, I just find that very inspiring. I find that very motivating because, when it comes to things like this, it really does it takes the whole village, and it really takes for the young people to be involved, to see the injustices that are happening and that are, being faced by their people, and for them to take a stand, because at the end of the day, they're going to be the leaders of the future.